just wanted to talk to you and welcome you to Google. It's really wonderful to have the chamber here for our second meeting uh, of the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti Chamber. Um, my name is Chris Genteel. I work on Google's Global Diversity and Inclusion team, and in my role, I help to make sure that Google's users and customers represent as diverse a base of users and customers as possible. And I have the pleasure of working across the country with great organizations who really have the economic development interests of its members at the core of their mission. I have the greatest pleasure of right in my own neighborhood working with the chamber, the Michigan Chamber, um, Ken Harris and his team, and now Anistia and the founding members of this chamber. So I just wanted to give you all a hand and just welcome you to Google. And thanks for being here. I wanted to recognize my team, Michael and Natalie, and the other Googlers who stayed a little late on a Friday to welcome you and introduce you to some of our products and services. Um, I wore my tie and jacket today to show you that we're here to develop your business. And I wore my jeans today to show you that we're at Google. And business here is fun. Um, but it is business, and it's real business. Every day, there are 6 billion queries in Google.com, 6 billion different searches um, into Google.com asking for all kinds of things. A great number of those represent economic growth for small businesses like yourself. And in the US, that's $80 billion of economic benefits that come to Google's customers and partners on our products from using our services. In Michigan, that's $1.3 billion worth of economic benefits to about 40,000 some customers who really invest in making sure that they show up on Google in search and map when folks are looking for what they sell. So really, in our partnership with the Chamber, uh, we're going to help you be here on Google.com, and we're going to help you be on Google Maps and really have a strong online presence for your business. That's important because all of our studies, external studies, show that you and millions of people like you are going to the internet first to research them, to learn about them, to ask the internet questions like, where do I find insurance? Where's the closest restaurant to me? And have my friends been there, and what did they like it? Um, and these are leading to money in the pockets of small businesses all around the country. And our goal with the Chamber is really to help introduce you to the power of the internet in helping grow your business. So along the way, I'm just going to skip ahead here a couple. Uh, we're going to introduce you to Google Plus. Google Plus is Google's tool that's helping make search and our maps more social. What does that mean? It means that by connecting with the Chamber and with each other on Google Plus, you're going to be able to share your business with anybody who is looking for what you do, whether it's here or whether they have one of these computers in front of them. And that is going to unleash the power of your business. It's no longer a world in which you have to shout your message out from the highest rooftop you can find, but it's now one where you want to be there waiting to be found. Because every day in your local neighborhood, there are thousands of searches on exactly what your service is, what your product is, and they're in your local neighborhood. They're across your state if you're servicing statewide, and indeed nationally, globally, if you're bold enough to service that far. Google Plus is going to be your gateway into doing that. I wanted to highlight a business and business owner who's here tonight, Leah Fairman, and she's used to me embarrassing her on stages all over the country which I do with excitement. Leah, who lives probably about 20 minutes from here, is a little bit of a national celebrity because this is a small business owner who's embraced the power of the internet to spread her business message far and wide. And when you find corporate snobs, which is Leah's business, on the internet, you have run into what looks like a small business juggernaut. And I know that this is the blood, sweat, and tears of Leah and a small team working from nearby and doing an amazing job of servicing her customers like Google. So when you take home promotional items like the keychain in front of you from Google and from other businesses around the country, um, they may have been may have been manufactured through corporate snobs. But what she's doing an amazing job of doing is really getting the message out there on the web so that people find her. And when Leah found us and we found her, she said, you know, most of my business is being generated from the internet. And Leah's in a business that has been typically, from a marketing perspective, driven by relationships and face-to-face. And she knows that her team is going to sell uh, always in a person-to-person way, but that the internet is going to help her find her customers. And so as we go along here in partnership with the chamber, we are going to make available to members of the chamber trainings to help you understand how do I utilize these tools and how do I utilize tools like Google Plus to help me show up when someone is searching. I wanted to embarrass you one more time, Leah. Uh, we we released this product, Google Plus, back in October of 2010, and the Google Plus Hangouts tool, which is the free video conferencing tool that's available to you with just a simple Google Gmail account. Um, Leah did what I believe is the first public demonstration of this tool anywhere in the world at the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation's gathering in 2010. And our VP of partnerships, Benita Stewart, was on the stage addressing the luncheon crowd of about 1,000 people and called Leah up into a hangout um, from her home office in Northville. I think that really represents the power that we can have together working locally. We can really reach a national audience. And you can help do that with the Google tools that really will increase your reach on customers, and help grow your business brand. Uh, and lastly, I just want to point out that the chamber is getting into this game as well. So one of the things that the chamber and Google are doing in partnership is helping to work together to make sure that the chamber can communicate with all of you and with businesses around the state better. So the chamber's now on Google Plus. Um, we want you to walk away and go connect to the chamber. You actually have in front of you some materials that will help you get on Google Plus and find the chamber and connect there. Why is that really important? Well, I was just doing a search on Black Chambers, and amazing the amount of real estate that the chamber is starting to own on Google.com. This is valuable real estate because of where people are. Again, more and more on the internet. 97% of buyers start their product searching on the internet, right? So the chamber, by utilizing these tools, is really beginning to own that real estate on the net. And one thing I pointed this out to Ken about a month ago. I said, Ken, you were in the news. What are you talking about? I said, well, I pulled up my Google News this morning, as I do early in the morning, and I saw you there. That's good. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Well, it turns out that Ken plus one an article that he read. He read an article, he liked it, he plus one it. And because Ken and I are connected on Google, he showed up in my news. Um, Kind of a benign example. The power of this tool is when you all connect with each other and connect with all the businesses in your network, and you start owning real estate on Google when someone starts searching for your services and products. Or when Anicia is able to say that she's got 50 businesses who have +1 to her page and says that, hey, Ken Harris and Chris Genteel and Kijija Wallace all +1 this. To you as a potential buyer, isn't that a signal that, well, some folks in my network have said that this is a business that I want to do business with. So yeah, I'm going to pick up the phone and make that call, right? This is the power of these tools. The internet has grown up in a way that maybe sometimes feels cold and removed and data-like to us. It's becoming so much powerful because it's becoming able to bring us together in a community. And that's the purpose of our partnership with the Chamber. So with that, I'm going to pass it back over so you can close up business tonight and just say thank you for coming.